الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear third year secondary students, my greetings to you, Mr. Hatem Abdu. Today we have revision for module 3. Let's start with the vocab. We have here some confusing words. Excellence. It means the quality of being excellent. معناها امتياز. Quality. How good or bad something is. يعني الجودة. Perfection is the state of being complete and correct in every way. معناها الكمال أو التمام. Lastly, used to show when something comes after all the other things. Means بالعربي أخيرا. At last, if you say that something has happened at last, you mean it has happened after you have been hoping for it for a long time. دي معناها بالعربي وأخيرا، يعني أنت كنت منتظر شيء أنه يحدث بفارغ الصبر أو بعد طول انتظار، بتستخدم كلمة at last غير lastly اللي قبلها. lastly اللي قبلها أنت بتعد قائمة من الأشياء، أوكي، وبعدين بتجيب هذا الشيء بالأخير. At least. You use at least to say that a number of amounts is the smallest that is possible or likely, and that is the actual number or amount may be greater. كلمة at least معناها على الأقل. Last but not least. Use last but not least to say that the last person or thing to be mentioned is as important as all the others. معناها أخيرا وليس آخرا. يعني لما بتكون بتذكر عدة أشياء وبتذكر آخر شيء فيها بتقول هذا وأخيرا وليس آخرا، يعني هذا مثله مثل الباقيين مهم، بس هذا كان آخر شيء عندنا بنقوله اليوم. أوكي، ولكنه لا يقل أهمية عن الباقيين. Celebration. A special social event such as a party when you celebrate something. معناها احتفال. Ceremony. Formal acts often fixed and traditional, performed on important social or religious occasions. معناها مراسم أو طقوس. Festival. An organized set of special events اللي هي معناها مهرجان، زي مهرجان الربيع، أي مهرجان موجود في بلد ما. Academic. Relating to schools, colleges and universities, or connected with studying and thinking, not with practical skills. معناها دراسي. Intellectual. Relating to your ability to think and understand things, especially complicated ideas. معناها عقلاني. Studious. Relating to your ability to think and understand things, especially complicated ideas. Studious, it means you love studying. محب للدراسة. Campus. The buildings of a college or university and the land that surrounds them. المقر أو الحرم الجامعي. Dorm. A large building at a college or a university where students live, or a large room containing many beds, especially in a boarding school or university. هو سكن جامعي خاص بالكلية أو بالجامعة اللي بيسكن فيه الطلاب أثناء دراستهم في الجامعة، اسمه دورم. Premises, the land and the buildings owned by someone, especially by a company or organization. اللي هو المجمع السكني، الأرض والمباني مجموعة من قبل شخص ما أو من قبل شركة اسمها premises. Authentic اللي هو معناها أصلي. If something is authentic, it is real, true, or what people say it is. Accurate, it means correct, exact, and without any mistakes. دقيق. Actual, it means really existing in fact، معناها في الواقع أو في الحقيقة. Let's move to the grammar. Grammar in this unit is the passive voice. We use the passive voice to emphasize on action and action rather than who or what is responsible for it. يعني هنا بنأكد أو بنركز على الحدث أكثر من الذي صنعه أو الذي قام بعمل هذا الحدث. يبقى عندي هنا الحدث أهم من الذي صنعه، لذلك أنا بستخدم الباسيف. إزاي أكون الباسيف؟ How can I form it? The passive voice is formed with the verb be plus the past participle of the main verb. أي verb to be عندي وبعده تصريف ثالث للفعل يبقى دي صيغة من صيغ المبني للمجهول. اوكي، وانا عندي الverb be ممكن يجي في 8 اشكال: am, is, are, was, were، وbe، وbeing، وbeen. اوكي، يبقى دول 8 اشكال. لو جالي واحد منهم ومعاه تصريف ثالث في الجملة يبقى دي جملة passive. ناخد ال present simple في الأول. التكوين بتاعه الobject plus am, is or are plus participle plus past participle. For example, they always serve tea with cakes. لما نحاول الجملة دي الباسيف يبقى tea is always served with cakes by them. نلاحظ ان هنا tea جت لنا في البداية، وطبعا الجملة دي present tea مفرد بنحط معاها is، والتصريف الثالث من serve تبقى served. الباست simple عبارة عن object plus was or were plus past participle. For example, I repaired the roof last year. في الباسيف الجملة دي هتبقى the roof was repaired by me last year. بالنسبة لل present perfect simple عبارة عن object plus have or has plus been plus past participle. We have removed all the furniture from the living room. All the furniture has been removed from the living room. The past perfect simple عبارة عن object plus had plus pp. For example, the fire had destroyed the house before the fire brigade arrived. The house had been destroyed by the fire before the fire brigade arrived. Future with will في الباسيف بيبقى object plus will plus be plus past participle. A future perfect simple okay هيبقى I will have posted all the letters by noon. يبقى هنا صيغة الباسيف في الفيوتشر بيرفكت عبارة عن الأوبجكت will زائد have زائد been زائد التصريف الثالث للفعل. يبقى هنا all the letters will have been posted by noon. The present infinitive we need to finish this work by tomorrow. This work needs to be finished by tomorrow. The perfect infinitive he could have bought the tickets earlier. The tickets could have been bought earlier. المودal verbs: you must take him to hospital. He must be taken to hospital. As for the passive voice too, we have some verbs when they come in the sentence, we can change from passive into passive, from active into passive in a different way. For example, verbs such as know, believe, say, think, etc. are often followed by a that clause in the active voice and can be used to make general statements. The passive voice can be formed in two ways: it plus passive form of the verb plus that clause. على سبيل المثال, for example, لما أقول people say Ali is a good student, يبقى أحولها للباسيف أقول إيه؟ يبقى it is said that Ali is a good student. اوكي, يبقى هنا جت حاجة اسمها that clause. وممكن احول بطريقة تانية، اجيب السبجكت اللي انا بتكلم عنه في الاول وبعدين بحط الباسيف فورم اوف ذا فيرب اللي هو سواء believe او say او think او الخ او no، وبعدين احط to زائد البيس فورم. اوكي، ده في حالة البريزنت، او to plus have plus been plus past participle في حالة الماضي. For example, people believe that he is very rich. It is believed that he is very rich. يبقى هنا حطيت that clause. لو هبدأ به يبقى هقول he is believed to be very rich. They say that the locals built this bridge last year. لو هبدأ ب it is يبقى it is said that this bridge، وابني الجملة دي للمجهول لأن هنا الكلام في الماضي عندي كلمة last year يبقى was built by the locals last year. أو this bridge is said to have been built by the locals last year. وبكده نكون انتهينا من مراجعة الوحدة. تمنياتي لكم بالنجاح والتوفيق، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.